Hey there, welcome back to the latest episode of mine, and this is the second part of my monthly toy haul that I brought out. The last one was toys, this one is games. So let's start with all the games that I was able to find this month. It's not much, it's mostly PlayStation 2 and one PS3 game. So let's get our hands dirty and dig in. So the first game I'm going to start with is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. This game I got at a charity shop. It had nothing for a few months, and then the other day I went there and I got 90% of these games there. So I'm very happy of getting this game. In the beginning it was kind of like difficult to get into the groove of things, but once you go through the tutorial and teach you how to use the moves and how to use the analog, after a while I got to enjoy this game, really love it. Very flashy, lots of heavy metal, so much about it. SmackDown vs. Raw, best of both worlds. What more can you ask for? Going on to the next game, this is Hitman 2 Silent Assassins. And this is a sequel to the first one. And I remember the first one when it first came out, and I remember having a buddy that used to play it on PC. I used to sit with him for hours and watch how he used to play this game. But this one is set differently, I don't know, in a monastery in Italy somewhere, and the mafia gets involved. He goes out on some type of crusade. Very cool game, played it, but I know it's going to take a long time to play this game through and through. But nonetheless, very happy to find it. Very strange and awkward in this place. Third on the list, Jungle Book. And can you believe it? Age restriction 3+. I bought it just by taking a chance, and what do you know? I thoroughly enjoy it. It's so simple, it reminds me a lot of Guitar Pro, where you've got to use your analog to hit certain direction movements that come down while the guy dances, while the lyrics are being sung by the characters who are dancing and the lyrics come across the screen. So there's a lot to look at the same time, and if you put it on hard, it starts becoming fun because you realize you're not so good. Cool game, I really enjoy it, and singing these songs again, really cool. Brings me back to those days. Let's move on. Incredibles, my curse. This is the second Incredibles I got. Doesn't work. Full tutti everything, but if I look carefully, it looks like there's maybe one or two scratches going across the disc on the top. It's so fine, but maybe it's deep as well. So this is the problem with these games. Out of all the PS2 games I've got, there's only 2 that do not work. And this is the resiliency of this type of brand of games. This is PS2, and I've noticed 90% of the games work. Even though they scratch a card, I think it doesn't play. When I plug it in, it plays. So yeah, I have my odds and ends. Like this is number 1 on this month's haul of a game that doesn't work, and this is the second one that I've gotten in the wild that doesn't work. And it's such a beautiful copy, by the way. Let's put that aside. Right, next on the list, ESPN NHL 2K5. And then when I saw this one and I paid next to nothing for it, I took it, and you know what? Very cool game to play. Get very quick into the hang of things and the movements of the controls and the buttons. Very straightforward, and the graphics is great. I really enjoyed it. I really did well in it. Oh, I think. Just by playing it for a few times, it's fun to play. It's challenging. I like it a lot. Okay, next on the list, World Championship Rugby. Look, I come from South Africa. Rugby is like a huge thing. But you know what? I'm more into games, toys and all that stuff, and I got this next to nothing. I mean, $10 for the game. Come on. So I played it. It works perfectly. It's awesome. Yeah, but I can't get anywhere because people tackle the crap out of me. But it's okay. It's fun. The graphics is good. I enjoy it. F104. Man, car games. 10 Rand car game, PS2, mint condition, booklet, everything. Got it, played it. Let's move to the next topic. Next game, Flintstones, Bedrock Racing. Got it, played it. I mean, I clocked it the first stage within a few minutes of playing the game. It's very simple, very basic, but nice to play with stupid characters every now and then. Unfortunately, it's not as cool as Mario Kart and that other one I have on PlayStation 1, Looney Tunes Racing, but another one for the collection, I guess. Going on to our next part, SmackDown vs Raw. A little bit difficult getting into the hang of things, but after a while you start to learn certain moves and wiggle your way out of certain situations. Cool game. I chose some crazy 80s character, but nonetheless enjoy it, and I'm very happy to have another SmackDown vs Raw to my collection. Brian Lara, International Cricket 2005. I'm seriously not a sports guy. I'm not really into these things, but I mean, if you get it next to nothing, you're gonna take it if you collect PS2 or PS1. And you know what? I enjoy it. Finding those stars out, very fun, surprisingly. And I'm not a big fan of sports. NFL 2K5, football, American football. Man, I get nowhere on this game. I don't understand it. I'm gonna just put some time in it, maybe to understand it more, because it's totally new to me. It's the first time I've played an ESPN American football game. I've never attempted anything like it. Next game, great fun. Very happy about it, but doesn't work. Open it, scratches on the top. I took a chance. It's what you have to do in this hobby of mine. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I've got all the other ones. I think this is a part of that freaking collection. But scratch on the top, gets to the loading mark, and it doesn't go any further. 2 out of this whole pile that doesn't work. Very happy about that. That is not a problem. I mean, I didn't pay anything for this. The other one I paid $10 for. So I only lost 10 rand at the end of the day. Next one on the list, FIFA 2006. I had it myself long ago, and then I lost it. Now I got it again. Very happy about it. Next on the list, ESPN NBA 2K5. I'm sure this is all part of someone's collection who loves sport games. I enjoy it, but they kick my ass. What can I say? They kick my ass. It's in my collection now, and I'm not letting it go because it's a toy game, you can say. Cool for the collection. Not one of my favorites though. Let's move on to the next one. I played it. It's very cool if you love golf. It's not my cup of tea, but it's okay for $10. World War II, Battle over the Pacific. You know, to see those islands brings back a lot of memories, but very cool with the old planes. Your movement is a very huge contributor in playing this game. How fast you go, how slow you go to shoot the planes down. It's crazy. I enjoyed it. I passed the first stage in testing the game. Very cool stuff. Enjoyed it thoroughly. And I really want to get back to it. Last but not least, my only PS3 game, Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Very cool game. I mean, it reminds me of God of War. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed. It's based in the future, and you in how can I say, a prison spaceship, and the spaceship is crashing, and you escape from the prison and find an escape pod full of action, full of weapons, full of crazy stuff and abilities and stuff like that. Almost like God of War, just in a sci-fi type of way. Very cool. Can't wait to finish this episode and carry on playing this game. So if you like my content, you like what I do, bang that subscribe, bang that like button, leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you. Till next time, cheers.